All right, we're live. We're live watching this beautiful, beautiful ball game here.
Beautiful finish, some would say. Minnesota Vikings, just in the waning moments of what appears to be their fifth victory of the season.
Oh, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. We'll watch this together as it comes to a beautiful ending. As Teddy's just still trying his.
Okay. Oh shit!
Who cares?
Way too much. You want to
Doesn't
get
matter.
big plays.
Blah blah blah. Yep.
No
right,
big plays.
And he still stayed in bounds. He could have ran out of bounds at any point there.
I didn't like how much yardage they got there.
If you're worried at this point.
So that's an injury timeout, so they should charge them for that one. It should be their final timeout here.
'Cause tonight I'm dodging potholes.
You singing on the live?
Can't help it. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a very, very good mood right now. Why didn't he go to bounds?
I don't know.
He did his best to stay in bounds. Mason M, Green Goblin, Bob Swede, Michaela Venomous, our boy.
Did they charge him with the timeout yet?
I don't know. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth here. Venomous, I hope you got one of those real fancy drinks in your hand.
Yeah, they did. So they have no timeouts left. 2:21. They can stop the clock one more time.
Why didn't he just take about a 4-inch step outside?
Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't like the
Tyreek Hill doing what he's done all day.
Plays.
Nothing new there. Take it out of bounds, though. Sunburned Silverado, Green Goblin. We are on the same page.
You guys are singing the same song. Okay, yeah, he's hurt. Why do they keep showing him? I mean, what good does that do?
Attaboy, Venomous.
I think I was sunburnt Silverado.
In my sunburned Silverado.
I think it's a K1500.
Get him. Gasecki, you're not doing the little gritty now, are you? Asshole. Beat it. Green Goblin giving us some serious love. Appreciate that.
Who is this Green Goblin?
I don't know, but I like him.
He's a mystery. He's a mystery. Maybe he'll join the Patreon today.
Green Goblin, just to be clear, the best Morgan Wallen song is Cover Me Up.
Oh, I keep pausing my stream here. I can get caught up live here so I can come up with the comments.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's see here. Another pick.
How much time we got left? I can't even see it. I got it.
Hell, 2:01.
2:01. Teddy just threw it in the ground.
Oh, yeah, they get onside after this.
Am I behind?
There's a flag now on the play.
Mason M's talking about an onside kick already.
Well, he's just probably thinking ahead. No, there's a flag on the play here. Nose man downfield again. We get that called on us so many times.
Green Goblin and I are going to have our own separate stream later.
Yeah,
just drink beer and listen to country tunes. I will say this. Mike McDaniel, for being as nerdy as the guy is, he pulls off the nice suave look with those glasses and beard.
I didn't give him any credit till this thing's over.
It's over.
Yeah, you said that before.
It's over. You're a worrywart.
I can't help it.
5-1.
Damn purple too much. Sack him! Boom!
Over.
Sack.
Over.
So that'd be 2-minute warning.
Boom.
God, I'm curious to see how many sacks did Zadarius Smith have today? He's been a freaking beast.
I believe he has 2, but I think he has quite a few pressures.
It feels like more. Oh my God! It says here in the stat he's got 1 million pressures.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
Albino Rhino CP must be way ahead. He said it was a good win.
Oh, he Goblin, damn right we'll follow you.
Absolutely. What's is it a porn site or what?
You know, not to just change the subject here, but just to be clear, The Packers are losing by 17 to the Jets
Yeah.
with barely any time left. So if they're ranked anything higher than like 18 next week,
no, I guarantee you Florio will have them ranked higher than the Vikings.
Florio is a dumbass.
I've never liked that guy. Real piece of shit.
There was about a nice little period there, about 2007. I kind of enjoyed him, to be honest.
No, because he was Twitter before there was Twitter as far as football news was, but he's a piece of shit.
Okay, well, that's aggressive.
He's a sunburnt Silverado.
Those are not pieces of shit. Green Goblin, you're going to have to send us your link. I'm not sure where.
I don't know. Why is there no ball? I think you see a ball sack hanging off that Green Goblin, to be honest with you. That's what we do here at the Lombard Lepica Show. We be honest.
We do. And I can honestly say the Vikings will be 5-1 going into that bye. What a day. Plenty to talk about. So damn excited right now. So be sure to stick around. We're just going to wait for this game to get over. Then we're really going to dive into it.
Yeah, we're just letting things unravel right here. Longest freaking 2-minute warning ever. What I got here? Glad you asked. It's a Lift Bridge Oktoberfest. Absolutely delicious. These things sell out immediately, so if you find one, you're a lucky man.
That's sold out of my garage.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Hell yeah. Zeke? What do you think that is?
I think it's Zick.
I think it's Zeke. I lost the game. It's still the commercial. Here we go. Yeah, 5-1. North is ours. Brian Westerland. Confidence is high, baby.
That sounds like Ryan Pace. Is he watching?
Let's go, baby. Let's get a nice little pick six to put a little bow on this
why not?
fucker.
Oh, Teddy backpedaling. Oh my god, they caught that somehow. Back on my bones. There's the ball on both the 3-yard line. Time is ticking away.
Yeah, I don't think they understand what they need to do here, and it's not that.
I think we can get the ball back and probably just take a knee here if we get the onside kick, if they do score.
That's how football works.
Yeah, definitely. So
I just don't want to score. Get him!
Oh my god, is that Gesicki's like third touchdown? No dancing this time.
Yeah, where's your dance now, shithead? No dance there. Why don't you hustle off the field? Show some respect.
All comes down to the onside or no. Teddy's like, we're going for 2.
Teddy, we're going for 2.
Why?
They're not really going for 2.
No, Teddy wants to. What? I don't know. Why would you? It makes no sense. They are going for 2. What? Why? I don't get it.
I'm not listening to commentators right now who are much smarter than us. I don't understand why they would go for 2 here.
It makes no sense. You don't get it, then you have to get the 2 point on the. What the hell? What are they doing? This won't take any time with the clock either. But what?
I don't think the commentators understand either. Comments, please, are welcome if you know why they're going for 2, and they actually snap the ball. Yes.
Why the hell? I don't know. I don't get that at all. If they freaking say this is analytics, and I'm going to start calling them analytics. That's why I think of analytics.
Michael Carter in the house. Green Goblin.
Carter, is that the running back for the Jets?
Major 33. Why can't you stand this? Actually, that reminds me. I got to go back into. I generally don't go back to comments about opposing teams who comment on our videos, but someone was not nice, saying how bad we were idiots and that the Dolphins were just going to kill us. And I might go back and say a little something.
Yeah. Nothing better than the Bills, though. When we were ripping on the Bills, you were really bad, and then they came and called us on that. So yeah, I think
they should have done that. Why the hell did they go for 2? Why did they go for 2? I don't know.
That's going to be Dolphins talkers all week long. I don't get it.
Hey, that's his MO. He's smart.
Do they know they're going to get the onside kick?
Mason M throwing out that Pat P might be his stud. He's already thrown out studs and turds.
Well, I don't think he should be giving away that kind of information. All right, here it is. We're watching. This is the play of the game right here.
This dude can't even make a field goal. He ain't gonna have a nice kick.
What do we call timeout? We're icing the onside kick.
We're icing him. Black screen. Thank you for that commentating.
I turned the comments off. I don't want anybody to be ahead of me here.
Hate our defensive scheme. Kofi.
Our
defense is beautiful today.
Yeah, I really think actually nothing's on Ed Donatel today. Some execution problems early in this thing, but definitely this is probably Donatel's best called game since week 1.
I want to make sure I get this. Zeke, you got to let me know if it's Zeke or Zick.
He said Zick. He said Lepagus was right.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the timeout.
Did you say Zank you?
I don't know. So it's Zick. All right, I got it.
Suck my Zick.
That's gross.
Okay. Art's just pounding on my chest right now. I'm so nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm not looking at the comments. I'm guessing people are ahead of us, but they're just about to kick it off.
Yep, that's what I'm seeing here too. And it's bouncing. We got it. Combine them. Ball game.
You know what that smells like? That smells like victory.
5-1. Couple knees here. Call this good. Hell yeah, I never doubt in my mind.
No, there was.
Plenty of doubts. Plenty of doubts in this one. Oh, Vikings just tweeted, fucking just beat the shit out of the Dolphins. Vikings.com.
Minnesota confirmed, and the Packers lose. Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Shit-faced until I piss my underpants. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go.
No, he's just saying the Packers are loose. They have loose bottom. Michael Blackie already. Bam.
Holy shit. Michael Blackie.
Buy one of these. I think we set a record last Wednesday.
Look at that. Look at that clock tick. Tick, 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 tick. Doesn't matter if they went for 2 or not because they never got the ball back.
No.
Kevin McConnell's whispering in his ear. He's like, hey, we're 5-1. Suck it.
What if he accidentally calls a timeout, though?
It doesn't matter. They could have the ball 3 more times when we win this game.
Really?
How do you like that, Dolphins fans? Ball game, baby.
Is there a lot of Dolphins fans on right now?
Probably not, but it makes me feel good in my heart.
Nope, there's Justin Jefferson's celebration flip, back handspring.
Yes. Look at that thrust.
Oh, I lost. Oh, God. Where's the ping pong table? Where is it? Where's the ping pong table?
Take those trendy glasses off. Get off the field. Beat it.
Quick. Will you please quit calling him trendy and stuff? It's making me uncomfortable.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Oh, man. All right. Let's let a few more trickle in before we start talking this thing through.
Just to be clear, I also did win the board today, too.
Yeah, it never fails.
People are born winners.
You had 0?
I did. Joe just told me. I didn't know.
All right. Then it probably would have been me.
We'll give her a minute here. We're getting plenty to talk about, especially the fact that the Vikings have 5 freaking wins and only 1 loss, and that the Packers lost today to the New York Jets, just to be clear, at Green Bay.
I didn't realize that was at Green Bay.
Damn right it was.
Better. What the Packers have now, like 3 losses? Are they 3-3?
Yeah, they are. And you know what? We don't need to talk. Who gives a shit? We're 5-1 heading into the bye. 5 wins, feeling good. Rookie coach, everything going right. Super Bowl bound. I can't wait.
What a shitty team the Packers are.
Yeah, it turns out they might be.
Might be one of the worst teams ever made. Conceived.
Yeah, well. Well, it'll be a talker today. I mean, our wins have not been overly fantastic or encouraging, but I could give 2 shits because we got 5 of them. There's plenty of teams around the league that would kill for 5 wins right now. So I don't care if it was by 1 point.
And we would have last year too. We got a crazy tight end stat here. I can't wait to talk about today.
Really? There was a great Vikings punting stat as well.
Oh my God! Talk about start of the game. Right.
Wow, let's not get crazy here.
Wow.
Michael Carter, Day Walker, Paul H, JDT, Wayne West.
Davies here.
Skull.
Anybody know Bonamita? Bonamita, I didn't check in and let us know if he was going to be here or not. He maybe had a friend's playing Jacks. Is that a game?
I've never heard of it. If it is.
Yeah, it's like an old people's game. I never really understood it.
Anthony, Dustin Roberts, our boy. Feeling good.
Martin Olson's here.
Skull Pee-Pee.
Hell yeah, Martin Olson with a great comment. Skull Pee-Pee.
Make sure to get your studs.
I hope it doesn't mean Patrick Peterson.
Make sure to get your studs and turds ready for the end of the show. So you guys come on, give us your studs and turds, grab a beer. Hopefully it's a lift bridge. If not,
hey, Matamidai's here.
Oh, Matamidai.
Welcome. Glad you don't have a play date today.
Walking around with his red rocket ready to go.
Oh my God. I think Bob Sweet maybe tried to do Matamidai there. Not sure.
JDT, both Smiths are easy studs. Yeah. Studs and turds is going to be a tough one today. Studs, a lot of studs to choose from. Turds, again.
I don't think turds that hard today.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard today.
I'm not that sold on turd.
I am. I have my turd.
Dustin Roberts driving. Brian Dable, coach of the century.
Did they pull that thing off?
Let's do this. Let's start talking about the game, baby.
Well, let's start talking about it. And really, the talk of the first half was the Minnesota Vikings absolutely anemic offense.
Quit saying words that you don't know what you mean.
Anemic means a lack of blood, a lack of power, a lack of anything. They couldn't move the ball. I mean, they had 9 yards, I think, toward the end. I think they finished around 15 yards for the half. This offense to start this thing, or maybe they did score toward the end there, but my God, do we need to give more credit to Miami here, or was the Vikings offense just missing?
Let me give you the quick overview before we really hop into this, because if I just were to give you these numbers, you wouldn't think the outcome would be the same. So first downs, Vikings got 11, Dolphins got 23. Total yards, Dolphins 458 to 234. That's insane. Passing yards.
These are the final stats, right?
Yes, I'm not going to go through all of them, but they killed us in passing yards. Rushing was a 5-yard difference. They had a shit ton of penalties. That's what killed them, and turnovers as well. And then also time of possession, they had us by over 11 minutes. So just looking at that, you would think the Dolphins would have came in and absolutely just manhandled us.
And they probably should have. The penalties is a big thing. And I'm not surprised they came back fired up, ready to play. You just got your ass beat by a division rival 40-13, wherever it was last week. I knew this wasn't going to be a blowout in favor of the Vikings just because the Dolphins. I mean, these don't see it. NFL, these teams, especially a team that was started out 3-0, they're not going to get blown out 2 weeks in a row. So you're going to get the Dolphins' best effort here. And I don't care if it was Skylar Thompson, Teddy Bridgewater. We knew they were going to complete passes and move the football in this defense, and they did. But the story of this defense has been like, whether it's a penalty late or it's a turnover or some big play, like they'll move the ball, but they don't make points off of it. And that came up, I must have been 3-4 times the Dolphins' first 3 drives today.
Yeah, Vikings, the big things that stand out, like you said, the 10 penalties by the Dolphins to our only 2. Very disciplined squad, these Minnesota Vikings, and the 3 turnovers to 0. I know like you said, we didn't do a ton off those turnovers, but those turnovers were killer. They obviously stopped them from getting any points, but yeah, I mean, the Vikings defense, we got to give some serious love to that Vikings defense today. Ed Donatel, we've not been fans of, nobody's been a big fan of, but their defense showed up big time today. Huge.
And early in this game, too, where the scheme was right. He's calling blitzes. Jordan Hicks misses a wide open shot at, I don't know if it was Skylar or Teddy at that point, but the players weren't executing. I mean, it was there. I thought Ed Donatel called a pretty damn good game top to bottom today. There was pressure mixed in. There was blitzes. At one point, he pretty much brought the house. So this was not an Ed Donatel. For once, he cannot be considered for tour of the game.
Yeah, he's not Ed anymore right now. He's Edward. He deserves that. And Jeff, you bring up a good point. I mean, I'm at 5-1 going into the bye, feeling very good. Love the fact that we got 5 wins. It's easy to say, we could be 3-3, we could be 2, whatever. We do have 5 wins, but the Eagles are one of the top teams in the NFL. If we were to play the Eagles today, we probably would have lost. But we got plenty of time to get this right and to make a run for it. And we're setting ourselves up with these wins to just do that.
And the Vikings in the game left a ton of points on the field. But why, Jeff? Why even do that? Why try to bring up negativity? We were 5-1.
Yeah, last year. It's negativity.
We were losing these games. You're finding ways to win. The best part about the Vikings being 5-1, They're nowhere near a complete team. Yeah, we can say there's a ton of issues. There is a ton of issues with this team, but you're 5-1. You're finding ways to win football games. Good football teams find ways to win. The Vikings are finding ways to win. Is it pretty? No. Have we had better Vikings teams in the past with worse records? Probably. But right now, this team is 5-1. I think their best football is still ahead of them.
And Tyreek Hill, 12 for 177, no touchdowns on 15 targets. Who gives a shit? Tyreek Hill does this every single week. If you think you're going to go out there and stop Tyreek Hill or have him have 4 catches for 40 yards, you were living in a fantasy world. So I am not bent out of shape by that one damn bit. Tyreek Hill does this week in and week out. And I think we actually held him in check. I mean, he didn't even score. His longest play was 28 yards. I'll take that any day.
I was born bent out of shape.
Yeah, you were. Did you say out of shape?
No, a little hook to the left. You know what I'm saying?
So Skylar Thompson comes in, had a couple drives that made me a little uncomfortable. He was probably doing a little bit better than he probably should have. But there really wasn't that big of a difference. I mean, when Teddy came in, I mean, quarterback play was just dog shit for the Dolphins regardless.
Well, even when Skylar was in there, he was having nice passes, mixing with some really bad calls. The pressure was great. The pressure was great all day. Well done, Ed, but also maybe the Dolphins O-line. I know they didn't have Teron Armstead out there, so that definitely hurt them. But the pressure was there. Darius Smith, my God, what a game. Patrick Jones, what a game. I saw Harrison Phillips make a ton of plays. So, yes, who's this? Jay Ciich. Thank you, Jay Ciich.
Jay, my man. Love you.
But let's go back. I want to talk more defense later, but let's talk about this offense. The Vikings started with the football, and I don't know, this couldn't get anything going. And I guess we do have to give the Dolphins defense some props. Justin Jefferson was finding it hard to get open early, and Cousins was kind of forcing the ball in some double coverages there. We couldn't run the ball. I think we went 3-0. What the crazy stat was, I think it showed that the Dolphins had 2 3-and-outs like the entire season prior to this. I think the first 4 drives by the Vikings were 3-and-out. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. If it was just these guys aren't quite humming yet. I mean, was it the travel, the heat? Was it what the Dolphins were doing? I don't know. Whatever it was, the Vikings could not get in the sync the first half.
I got to say, Jared Hyman calls us chodes, which I love. There's nothing better than a chode reference. We'll bring you guys on. Don't worry about that. I mean, our offense.
He sounds like a scorned Dolphins fan, this Jared Hyman.
No, I don't know.
Our offense around here, by the way, too,
was dog shit today.
Yeah.
This Dolphins secondary has given up a ton of yards in the air. Kirk Cousins ends up with 175 yards, averaging 5.8 yards, which was brutal. Justin Jefferson, of course, still ends up with 6 for $107. But yeah, our offense just didn't show up. Dalvin Cook. Let's give him a little bit of love. Lupagus has been waiting for this home run play all week.
Finally saw it.
And he gets it probably in the best time we probably
all season, not all week. It wasn't all week, it was all season.
And, Jonathan Vilma, who I cannot stand when he calls games, said it best. Everybody's saying, Dalvin Cook, he doesn't have the same whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's done. Boom. Suck it. Dalvin Cook's the same Dalvin Cook. He's going to have more of these plays throughout the year. And he's fantastic. I loved it. What a play.
Yeah. So I hinted earlier when we started this crazy tight end stat. Our tight ends, Irv Smith and Johnny Mundt, had 6 receptions. You know what the total yardage was for the tight ends receiving? Don't look. 6 receptions. They had 8 yards. 8 yards. Absolutely crazy. How many times did we see a Johnny Mundt little rollout it went back to the line of scrimmage? I think that happened twice. He had 2 for 1. Irv Smith had 4 for 7. And a touchdown. So these tight ends, I don't know. There's this rumor about the Vikings trading for a tight end. I don't get it. Why would you do it? What's the point? We don't really need tight ends in this offense. Yeah, Irv Smith Jr. had a nice catch in the red zone, but 4 catches, 8 yards. No, it was 6 catches, 8 yards. It's crazy. Crazy stat there.
Well, I mean, if we had a better tight end, we might have different stats.
I don't know.
Irv Smith fumbling. Johnny Mundt probably runs a 6'8", 40. Give me a break.
But, I mean, Justin Jefferson's always going to be the first read. Adam Thielen's always going to be the second. And really, Osborne's probably always going to be the third. Then you got Delvin Cook. I always think a tight end in this offense is going to be like the 4th or 5th read at best. I don't see us going out there making a move for a new tight end. To me, it would be absolutely shocking. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So, whatever. It's fun to talk about. It's fun to speculate. But, I do think it's fair to say our tight ends are very good, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Whether we use them or not, they're not very good.
I think Irv Smith's very talented, but there's a difference between being talented and good. So
he's on my list to be third of the game. He fumbled
physically, and I mean, he's a very talented player. You're just not seeing
talented player that doesn't put any numbers. But hey, let's make this positive. We got to win today.
No, I'm not saying. I think if you don't have these three receivers, I think these tight ends probably do get more action. That's what I'm saying. I want to give credit to Adam Thielen, 4 for 36 and a touchdown. But this guy's making catches where he's got guys all over him. It always seems like he's getting some hard ass hits. He's been limping when he gets up. I think he's been playing a lot of pain this year. So Adam Thielen, give him credit, man. This guy has been toughing it out. He has been a dog this year, and he's showing that he's every bit as tough as Kirk Cousins.
Michael Blackie, I've never said that in my life. I'm going to say it at least 3 times this week. Suck a big toe.
And bounce out of here, bro.
You gotta say the whole thing. Get the hell out of here. I love it,
bro. You gotta say it because it rhymes. It makes it better. Finish.
You know what?
Finish the limerick.
Nice. Alex Rush. Yes, the Dolphins extremely fast. I mean, for the Vikings to go against this offense, I mean, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill. It doesn't matter. We said it in our pre-games. It didn't matter who the quarterback was. You could just throw that thing around, and they proved it today. And I'll say we held our own. I mean, everyone's ripping on our defensive backs and our secondary, but I mean, these guys are going against some of the best, some of the fastest. I mean, it's insane. And Gesicki is no slouch himself. He proved it today too. So they have some very, very good weapons. I mean, if Tua was playing, I don't even want to go down that road. It probably would have been a much different game. But I think the secondary did. I'll say they did okay.
No, they did fine. Harrison Smith, I mean, had one of probably better games of the year. Cam Bynum had a big play late. Patrick Peterson, again, it always seems like there's every game.
I don't know what that means. Do you want to fight?
I don't know.
It's a virtual fight? We can't fight.
Jared Hyman is clearly one of these guys who goes to a football game and ends up on Twitter for getting in a fight with the opposing team's fan. No one likes those guys. Those guys absolutely suck. But what was I saying before Jared? I don't know. What the hell was I saying? What
Never met him.
I lost my train of thought. Absolutely.
Don't let Jared get in your head. I'll keep putting
he's not in my head. I went on a tangent to defend to talk about people that no one likes, the guys who get in fights at stadiums.
Teddy Bridgewater, 23 of 34, 329 yards, which that's got to be damn near a career best. 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, sacked 5 freaking times by that Minnesota defense. Bam!
Yeah, and I mean, 80 of those yards were in garbage time. Vikings were just playing soft, not letting them score. So Teddy was dog shit, absolutely. I was thinking on offense. I think I want to go to defense now. I feel like we talked the offense through enough. I mean, Kirk Cousins, 20 for 30, 175, 2 touchdowns. Not exactly Michael Irvin MVP numbers, but I do want to talk about a play that Kirk Cousins made early in this one. I think it was maybe our second series. Could have even been the first one, but we're in our own end zone, throwing the football. Looks like Kirk Cousins is going to get sacked for a safety. He gets rid of that thing probably just seconds before his knee and shin hits the ground. And Delvin Cook was in the area, so it was not an illegal grounding. It was Kirk Cousins with a huge heads-up play that took 2 points off the board from the Dolphins. I don't think enough has been said about Kirk Cousins and what a play that really was. And I think that the play after that was the booming punt by Ryan Wright, which we'll talk about special teams here in a second. But Kirk Cousins absolutely has to give credit for that heads-up play and really saving 2 points for the Vikings, which actually ended up being pretty critical down the road. My chair, I don't have a fancy Vikings chair. I just have some old. Actually, these are like actually old door chairs I'm using right now. I don't want to talk about it. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah, Kirk
one more. Thank you.
Fire. Cousins is playing.
Yeah, what I was just saying. That play that early in the game where he saved those 2 points, that came back huge in the end. Super heads up play by him.
Yeah, no, and Kirk Cousins this year, I don't know, something about him. I don't know if the Kevin O'Connell love fest, whatever it is, his numbers might not be eye-popping, but I just think we got a different Kirk Cousins mentally. I love it. I love everything about it. Getting so pissed off about when Jefferson ran the wrong route, whatever it is. Art, I just saw the fact that we gave up 400 plus yards in the air. again, going back to this receiving team, I mean, I guess would almost expect it. That doesn't concern me.
Well, I mean, it's I don't care what you get up in the air as long as you get the win in the end. So that's all that really matters. Let's go back to offensively. I mean, again, we're talking Kirk Cousins. I mean, I think you mentioned him getting pissed off, getting fired up there when the Jefferson ran the wrong route. You see O'Connell there talking to him. There was a couple times this game which I didn't like when we were throwing short of the sticks on third down. We did it.
It's Viking football, baby.
But it was Viking football last year. We haven't really seen that Viking this year, and we all hoped that Kevin O'Connell would change that. And I really think the Adam Thielen one, I think he actually thought he was at the sticks because he stretched it out clearly like a yard and a half short, and then he was like arguing like, "I stretched it out." But I didn't like seeing that. To me, that was a little frustrating. I mean, if you're 3-1, at least make sure the play you're going to call is going to be beyond the sticks.
Yeah, and Jared Hyman, I mean, I can't figure this guy out if he's a Dolphins fan, if he just hates us or whatever. But this is a very good question. I know he is. Was anyone else relieved when Skyler went out of the game? And I wouldn't say relieved, but I wasn't upset when Teddy came in. I mean, Skyler is just one of those guys that just has nothing to play for and can just fire that thing around. And yeah, I would have rather had Teddy come in.
I thought it was going to be actually get worse. So, no, because I mean, Skyler was moving the football, but he was also making some bad plays and bad throws. But Teddy is the same thing. I mean, his whole thing has been like he'll have some good moments, and then he'll absolutely overthrow somebody, underthrow somebody, and we saw that late. So, really, I don't care that Skylar Thompson's a 7th round pick making his first start. Minnesota Vikings, they've proven time and time again. It doesn't matter who's playing quarterback. It doesn't matter.
Well, and Robbie brings up a beautiful point. Rookie coach, the schedule so far hasn't been overly easy, and we're 5-1 going into the bye. And yeah, he still has his training wheels on. I mean, he is being just flung into this thing, and he is doing a damn good job. You couldn't expect anything more. Anything more. If we didn't know how good the Eagles were at this point, we would have never thought we would won. When we played them, we had no clue if they're going to be good or not. It turns out they're one of the best damn teams in the league, and we're doing our business. And Kevin O'Connell, shit, every post-game press conference, everything he's doing everything right. Everybody loves him. The players love him. How can you not be excited?
Are you talking to Jared or Robbie?
I'm talking to anybody that wants to listen to me. I'm just saying we're in a perfect scenario because rookie coach, you'd think maybe we're like about 500 right now, whatever it is, bumps in the road. We have those bumps, but we're still getting the wins. You have love bumps. Kevin O'Connell has bumps in the road when it comes to Vikings.
I think Kevin O'Connell has some love bumps as well. I mean, Brian Dable, I think he just got the win too. He's 5-1, so yeah, you're seeing some rookie coaches.
Brian Dable can eat my ass. I don't care about him.
Get the victories. Yeah, I mean, he's 6 games in now. I feel like he's probably in the swing of things, so I'm not going to be like he's still got his training wheels on. But
he's a rookie coach. He's got his training wheels on.
I don't care. I don't. If it's 3rd and 1, call a play. It's going to go beyond that stick. I mean, that's football 101. Let's talk the O-line because just watching this game,
we didn't call the play. Maybe Kirk Cousins.
That one play. Thielen was the only read there, and he went right to a bounce. I mean, that was the play.
You can't argue this. Is ever since Kirk Cousins has been here, with Mike Zimmer, whatever, he's always thrown it short of the sticks a number of times. So at some point, it's not that like the play call is like, hey, let's throw it 4 yards short of the first down. At some point, you have to say, look, the quarterback is just not finding him.
No, maybe on the other one, but I mean, the Thielen play clearly was the one route. That was the one read. It was a one hit and done, and that was 2 yards short. So I don't understand that play. But let's go to the O-line right now. That's what I want to talk about. To me, this was one of the rougher games they've had in recent memory. I mean, you saw Jay. I mean, how many sacks did the Dolphins get today?
I think they only had 3. They only had 3, but a lot of pressures. And the reason why we can be so picky at this point with the offensive line is because how damn good it's been. So this is a good thing. They've had 3 sacks.
Roberts had a sack and a half. Yeah, I mean, the pressure was there, and Cousins was feeling it. And I mean, some of it was like, I mean, one time I was going to blame. I mean, you were there. We were watching together. Bradbury, we thought it was him, but he actually blocked somebody. I think it was Delvin Cook. Probably should have picked up the guy coming through. So that was more of a there's a scheme thing. But I do feel like there's a couple guys coming over the tackles as well. So not the best game from the O-line today, but again, you still end up winning this thing. So even when the Vikings aren't playing their best, you're finding ways to win football games. And that's the thing that I think we need to remember with this team. I mean, and I've said it already, but you're 5-1, and I still really feel like this team hasn't even got hit close to peaking yet.
No, they haven't. But yeah, Bradbury, Ed Ingram got smoked on that play. Offensive line, like you said, wasn't overly fantastic. We'll take it, whatever. Yeah, we haven't hit our stride. And speaking of stride, let's get a new Patreon today. Let's go, baby. Hit that link. That's it. Hit up that link. Patreon. Hit it up. $2 a month. That's it. Also, if you're watching, we're trying to get to 8,000 subs. Hit that sub button. It costs you nothing. You'll feel better about it in the morning. You wake up for Monday morning work. Like, I feel much better subscribing to this weird show.
It's a wonderful day. Wonderful day. All right, let's talk defense. This Vikings defense, I mean, really, the Dolphins defense stepped up, and I think the Vikings defense matched them step for step in this one. Looking at what they did here as far as sacks, 1, 2, 4, 6 sacks on the day. Tons of pressure. Zadarius Smith playing out of no, I'm counting 6. Zadarius Smith with 2, Patrick Jones with 2, Dino Hunter with 1, Jordan Hicks with 1.
Wow. All right. You're right.
That's NFL.com. I don't know.
No, you're right. I'm an idiot. I know nothing.
Really, I mean, Patrick Jones, well done. DJ Wan doesn't play today. Patrick Jones steps up and steps up big. He was in the face of whether it was Thompson or Bridgewater constantly. Zadarius Smith. Appreciate that. Zadarius Smith. This guy is so damn. I just love when he destroys a blocker and then gets to the quarterback. Zadarius Smith gets my parts tingling. Daniel Hunter, again, I mean, 6 tackles, a sack, 2 tackles for a loss. You also see him dropping 6 yards back to cover somebody. And Jordan Hicks, he had 1, but he also missed the one earlier. So he had 11 tackles in a day, a sack. But Jordan Hicks, the guy who I think leads a lot of plays on the field.
Yeah, he does. He had a big whiff early in the game. Patrick Jones, like you said, DJ Wanham, holy shit. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Viking funeral. Look at that guy.
That might be the biggest single donation we've ever gotten.
We beat the Packers last year. We got a couple of big hogs there, but Viking
I've never seen that color before.
This is thank you, sir. Wow. Greatly appreciate it.
I'm overwhelmed.
I might have to. I'm going to drink at least 4 more beers because of Viking funeral.
Yeah. So wow. Well done. Well done.
Hold on. Let me just throw something out there. DJ Wanham seems to be out there in very opportune situations. He's out there to go get after the quarterback, right?
You hate DJ Wanham.
Patrick Jones does it today, and he has 2 sacks.
But hasn't
I want more Patrick Jones, and I want more of them now.
Hasn't he been playing on the left side, and now he moved to the right? It seems like everything he did was on the right today. DJ Wanham,
Patrick Jones,
good guy in relief for
sacks
for Zadarius. No, it's great. I would have loved to see like how hot they were. Put Zadarius and Patrick Jones on the same side. Let them just absolutely dominate. But Ed Donatel, I mean, we've given him tons of shit. Like, remember Back to the Future when the whole freaking thing of manure falls on Biff? That's what we've unloaded on Ed. That's what it was. It was manure, wasn't it?
Shit.
No, but it unloaded on Biff. That's what we've done to Ed Donatel through the first 5 games. And today I thought he called a very good game. I mean, early in the game when you're missing plays, it wasn't on Ed. It was on the players. He brought pressure today. Coverages were good. I thought Ed Donatel had his best game since week 1 today.
Martin Olson, where does the money go? Usually towards our livers, which is greatly appreciated. And once again, a Viking funeral. Thank you. It was wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and thank you as well. Everybody giving us some love. Greatly appreciated. But Ed Donatel, hey, spoiler alert, when it comes to studs and turds, Ed Donatel might be on my list. He might be on the good list, not the naughty list. And
even late in the game when they're getting, I mean, you hate to see the big chunk plays. They're late and get them close and get the garbage time touchdown, but it's all kind of the plan. I mean, you've made them use their timeouts. They finally score. It's after the 2-minute warning. You know you can get the ball back. You can take the knee. Why they went for 2, I still don't know why the Dolphins went for 2 there. That absolutely boggles my mind. I did not get it.
Doesn't matter. They didn't get the ball back.
They didn't get it. So, I mean, Ed Donatel did great today. Again, in the run
Julian
defense.
Marker is absolutely correct, by the way. I think he should have. Mike McDaniel looked like he should have been in the movie Blow.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, 59, 64 yards rushing. Vikings gave so one of the better performances against the run.
Well,
today.
And the Dolphins do have one of the worst run games in the league.
Well, we also have one of the worst run defenses, so
yeah,
something had to give there.
I'll take it. I'll take that. If they would have put up $150 on us, I wouldn't have been surprised. I would have been depressed, but I wouldn't have been surprised. So they held the Dolphins in check. So that's good. I mean, Mostert 49 yards, 3.5 carry. So
did you call him Mostert?
Mostert.
It sounds like you're saying Mostert.
Well, I could.
All right, let's talk special teams. Vikings special teams, and we have to get
special.
After a bad game last week, the special teams unit came back in force. Ryan Wright, 73-yard punt, unbelievable. Punting from really the like a pube away from a safety, he punts that freaking thing and just boom. That was huge, and that was after Kirk Cousins smartly threw the ball away at the last second to avoid the safety. Ryan Wright, what do you have? 10 punts today? Where is it?
Well, he had 10 punts, and that is not a stat you want to see. You never want to punt it 10 times. But lucky for us, every one of those punts were beautiful. I mean, the record was he had 6. I think he had 6 inside the 20 today, which ranked him like 6th all time in the NFL.
No.
Again, not a great stat, but the fact that it's showing that when he punts, he's doing it well. So Ryan Wright, I love to go back. One of these days, we're going to have to play the video where we couldn't believe that he was cut, or when we drafted him, it was like, yeah, this guy's going to be gone anytime. Ryan Wright's one of the best punters in the league. You can't deny that right now.
I think he's one of the best players in the league.
Holy shit. Loveliness is wasted again. Oh, my God.
But let's talk about let's stay on special teams. Talk about Chris Boyd. Again, I was at the first or second punt we had where he got his hand in there, forced the fumble, and that guy is just he's made for special teams. And props to Chris Boyd for again making a huge play. I don't think we turned that into points, but we should have. We couldn't do it. But Chris Boyd, well done.
I missed whatever you're talking about, but I don't remember
Chris Boyd
doing
let's give Chris
good.
Yeah, he forced a fumble early on the punt return there. Was it Waddle or was it Hill?
Was that
or
Boyd who did that? All right, fine.
Yeah, it was Boyd. You guys, maybe it was Hill even back then. So Chris Boyd keeps making special teams plays. So that guy definitely deserves props.
He does. Jalen Reagor had himself a game today. 3 returns for 36 yards, but the big boy was that 25-yarder. Jalen Reagor, I'm getting to the point now where I'm not getting the Marcus Sherrills territory where I don't think he's ever going to drop it, but every time we punt the ball or they punt the ball to us, I have zero concerns that he's going to drop it, and that's been an issue over the last couple of years. So we gave up a potential 4th-round pick for this guy. In my mind, already worth it. I got warm and fuzzies when they punt the ball to us, and he's going to take one of the houses here.
He had one decent return. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about Greg Joseph again, missing an extra point.
Dick?
Are we starting to get concerned about our kicker?
No, I'm not. He's missing
these extra points at really bad times.
He's missed 2 all year, right? 2?
Yeah, I don't know. But you go up, that was a point to go up where they have to get 2 touchdowns, I think.
Agreed.
And then now you don't have to kick. You get the extra. I mean, they can win it by getting 2 touchdowns and the extra points both times. He's just missing the extra points at very bad, inopportune times. And I don't know. He's getting awfully close. I'm gonna start losing confidence in this guy if he keeps this shit up.
No, I'm not worried. I mean, yeah. Did he miss an extra point today that could have burned us in the ass? Absolutely. Take away the missed 50-yarders, and there's no issues. I mean,
take away the miss, but you can't take them away. Every kicker makes those.
If you don't worry about them, I mean, missed extra points this year versus a kicker. Let me just look here.
I think Mason M put it perfectly.
What?
I think Mason M put it perfect.
Oh, I didn't see it.
He just says I'm a little worried in Joseph, and I think that's fair. You should be a little worried.
I think I'm not worried because he's still probably one of the best kickers we've had in the last handful of years. So I don't want to get greedy here. Like, no,
I'm not saying there's a better option. I can't say you trust this guy.
if there was a better option, I would be like, go get him. There's not a better option. So that's why
there's not, but we definitely have to be concerned about him. But he's going to be your kicker the rest of the year. We're not going to make a move. There's no one there you can find the street who's going to be your new kicker. So, I mean, unless you go back and get Rodrigo Blankenship.
I'll tell you, the first time Greg Joseph misses like either 2 field goals within 50 or misses 2 extra points, then I'll be like, all right. I mean, I'm not a Greg Joseph apologist. It's just I know what we've seen in the past, and like he's still better than that. So that's why I'm just like, my expectations are so low. Greg Joseph's woes don't bother me. I know he's done some dog shit. He's had some shitty games, but I still don't care.
I think your lisp is starting to come back.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, when he misses these kicks, it just seems like, miss them when we're up by 3 scores. Don't miss them when it says tight game.
All right, here's what I want. I want everybody complaining about Greg Joseph to get rid of him to tell me who you would bring in for him that would be better.
Yeah.
My mind is there's no one better, so you might as well just roll with the punches. I don't think he's great.
Remember that old band? That's the Catch-22. Catch-22.
Remember the Cervantes.
That one really good song. Any Catch-22 fans in the house?
Vandaley's grandmother is my grandmother's dead.
Is she?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Gary Anderson, you know what? We could bring him on. I think he does a lot of fishing these days. Yeah, Timothy and I are on the same page. There's no one better.
No, there's not. But I mean, you can definitely be concerned and stay with them and stick with them. But you have to be concerned. 2 missed. Last week, the missed extra point today. You get a missed extra point 2 weeks before that. So
I'm concerned.
It's the Minnesota Vikings kicker,
but I still keep going.
Have you seen any blood?
That's not great.
You don't want blood in the BM. You don't want blood. That's my fact today, I think.
Yeah, there you go. That is a good fact. So, yeah, I mean, Vikings 5-1 going to the bye week. What do we got for – who do we have after the bye? Is it the Cardinals?
Cardinals after the bye. I think it's the Commanders, and then I'm not sure. Maybe the Jets.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like 7-1.
Yeah. I mean, it does. And here's the thing. I mean, everybody can complain and be like, "Oh, you got the Dolphins at a great time." You know what? That happens. Sometimes you're lucky. You play teams when you play them. You can't control that. So this is the NFL. Everybody's professionals. Don't give me that shit.
Everybody's professionals. Hey, we got a new Patreon, Game Changer 16.
We?
Joining the Patreon page. We get 2 more Patreons. We're giving away a hat. We're giving away a hat tonight. So let's get 2 more Patreons. Welcome, Game Changer 16. Greatly appreciated. Hey, hit that sub button while you're here. Let's get to 8,000.
Hell yeah. Let's get to 8,000.
Those Bills Cowboys back to back. That'll be something.
I gotta be honest. Art Vandelay just wrote that the Cardinals will be a loss. It'll be the first time they won't be facing a backup quarterback. I actually sometimes feel more confident when we play a starting quarterback. I don't know why. I just feel like the Vikings sometimes step up.
I don't like Art's. I don't like his
attitude.
Negativity.
I think him and Jared need to hang out and
we're 5-1 and we're talking
play
about
tummy sticks.
Yeah, let's celebrate this. Come on, let's go. Had a great game today.
Absolutely had a great game. All right, I think we talked this one through. I think it's almost time for Studs and Turds.
I'm gonna give her one more look-see here.
One more look-see. Any other thing we need to talk about? The Kenny Ngwangu didn't even have a return.
Vikings Funeral not only donated $50 today, but he is also brand new Patreon.
Wow.
We got 2 new Patreon. 1 more Patreon. We're giving away a hat between the new Patreon. So hit up that link, baby. Here's the link. We need one more. We're going to get one. I know we're going to get one. There it is.
Viking Funerals, the Zadarius Smith at the commenters today.
He's the Ryan Wright of the hog of a leg. Let's get one more. Wow. Let me look at this box score one more time. I'm going to do some perusing.
What happened to Art that made him such a sourpuss through his life?
Sour what?
I want to know. Sourpuss.
Sour what?
Puss.
Thank you.
Art is a real sourpuss.
Saying that, I do think we haven't been nice to him, especially you. I've tried to really vouch for this guy, but Chen and Sullivan had a decent game.
He had a decent game, and I also think he had a fair share of shit plays, but he did have some
hold
good plays.
Hold on. When you put Shannon Sullivan on Tyreek Hill is going to win 10 times out of 10.
Why are you doing that? That's my question. So that's the scheme thing.
I don't think I think they had like 4 guys on him, and Shannon Sullivan just happened to be the last guy on.
I think he was held a couple times. He got some penalties drawn on him. So I think he had one of his better games today. So I will say Shannon Sullivan, he's definitely not in my turd hemisphere at all.
Yeah, I'm not. All I'm saying is he had a good game. We didn't mention a very, 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 very important play, and that was Josh Metellus coming up big on that fake punt. That fake punt. Gave us, if they would have got that, I mean, it was still very. What was it like? I mean, it was a one score ball game there. That could have been huge. And Josh Metellus said, "I don't think so. Not on my watch. Kiss my ass." Stuffed him.
And screw Fox for that angle they gave us. We saw the play and we're like, we don't know what happened. I'm like, was he beyond the line? We had no idea that angle. They finally played it back at the right one, but yeah, it was kind of weird because he didn't really tackle him. He's kind of slowly but surely forced him out of bounds, and it worked. So Josh Metellus was like, "No, you ain't doing this on me. I'm the highest PFF rated player on this fucking team, and you ain't doing this on my ass."
That was beautiful. And McDaniel, I mean, you gotta hand it to the guy. There, if you're just a football fan in general, you gotta love McDaniel. There's no way you don't love this guy. His mannerisms, he's got balls. I mean, to go for that and fake punt, I mean, he's got balls. So there's a lot of rookie coaches this year between him, Daboll, O'Connell. I mean, there's some good coaches in this league. I like it.
I give the Dolphins credit. They were prepared. I mean, I thought they may be distracted. There's a lot of talk about this ping pong table all week coming to Miami. I thought they'd be really distracted by the ping pong table drama, but they overcame it, and they had a good game plan, and they almost shut the Vikings offense down. But again, you can't stop Justin Jefferson. You can only slow him down for a little bit.
Art Vandelay has gone off the rails. Everybody's not being here's I'm just gonna make a guess that Art is old enough, just enough to see a couple of the Viking Super Bowl losses and has just been burned like many Vikings have in the past. And he's not buying in. I get it. I totally get it. But you know what? We're 5-1. We got definitely more than 2 wins in our back pocket. And we're going to make a run, baby. It's going to be a beautiful year.
Yeah, I don't know what Art's angle is. And I don't know. I think his heart needs to grow 2 sizes, just like the Grinch's did on Christmas. So we'll see what happens.
That's not a bad episode. We might have to do one of those where we're the Grinch. Well, we're gonna have to bring you guys on, studs and turds. We still need one more new Patreon to get that giveaway. And I think I have to cut a whiz before we do it. Bring everybody on.
You just peed.
I can't help it.
Yeah, Art. There's a lot of heartbreak in our paths. You can't deny that. But we're all still here rooting for this team because we love the purple, and we're just waiting for the next heartbreak. I mean, that's really all you can do at this point. And you mentioned the heart. I mean, what did he mention? He mentioned let's see this. 03, 98, 2010. Yeah, those are the ones that all suck. I can't watch any highlights from 98 or the Saints Vikings NFC game. Can't do it. Absolutely can't do it. Chad, thanks for asking about the leg. It is doing actually very well. Still looks disgustingly gross, but things are progressing nicely. Yeah, I'm not sure what one bar. He's a lot of pee. Trapper Buck calling on Art on his negativity. I get it. Art's a longtime Vikings fan. He's seen a lot of heartbreaking football over the years. It shrivels his heart like a wrinkled sack, but I mean, we're 5-1. Let's revel in the moment. Let's enjoy the moment. Let's enjoy this. Why do we got to be negative?
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, let's enjoy it. 5-1. Hell yeah.
5-1. 5-1. All right.
Adam Waddell wants you to get a bucket under your desk. And he talks about bucket. He means Derek Rossgirth.
I can't help it. A small bladder. All right, still need one new Patreon. Let's go. But we're going to bring you guys on. We want to hear your studs and turds. Helmstead rule is in effect. 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Helmstead rule is in effect. Let's hear your stud and turd. I got to be honest. I'm a little torn on my turd. So I'm hoping you guys will help.
Don't say you've had a turd that's torn you. That's really gross.
Torn turd here. There's the link. Come on, we want to see your faces. Let's do it.
Yeah, I want to see how handsome you guys are. Stud, what are they starting? They're doing both, right?
Stud and turd. Load it up. Let's see it. Here we go. I'll give you a minute here.
Does that mean we don't have any?
Oh, no, we got them. They're piling in.
When are you wiping?
I think I might have urinated on my face a little bit. Oh.
Don't wipe it in.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot. We're loading up today, baby.
Art wants you to get your prostate. Art wants you to get your prostate checked.
I don't know. I've had this all my life, so I'm not concerned. I mean,
I heard that makes you cum.
Okay, that's gross. Don't say that word ever again. All right, let's go to one of our most faithful, D. Garcia in the house.
Yeah, who's the little guy?
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Little man. You got a skull for us?
Say skull.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So studs. There was a lot on defense, so that means you can only really give to one person, which is Ed Donatel. We've been shitting on the man all year, but the defense, like right in the first half, I was like pressures. There's pressures.
Yep.
So Darius Smith was always there, and it was time to give him the credit that he was due.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
As far as turds, yeah, I'm gonna have to say Ed Ingram, man. He was getting bullied a little bit. He gave up a really big sack. It's been really this offensive line has been really Jekyll and Hyde, and but I think we're still 5-1, so they're still doing enough of a job to get the win. So let's go Vikes.
Boom, baby.
Yeah.
Garcia's
Garcia.
out.
I love that he said shitting right in front of his kid's ear.
I was trying to watch my mouth as much as I could, but when he said shit, anything was fair game. SSM creation.
Oh, don't put me after that. What are you doing? That just feels unfair.
Where's your kid, SSM?
SSM has kids across the entire nation. I guarantee it.
I think it's on the top of the toilet bowl.
I'm going to go with a stud. I'm going to give it to Pat P. He had that piggy. He had 2 pass deflections in a row. Loved him. Loved seeing him go back to his prime.
Yes.
Honorable mention to the fridge. I got to mention Ryan Wright. He never goes left. He's always on the right side.
The fridge.
And then for turd, I'm going to give it to Mike Gesicki for doing the worst 30-second long gritty I've ever seen. Thankfully, Cameron Dancer did the waddle back to him, so I'm more than okay with that.
SSM, well done. And
so good. He's been so good this year.
When he scored that last touchdown, he didn't do anything.
He didn't do it. No, he knew it was over. He knew it was
asshole. BK, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
Love this guy. He's the same. That's Montemita's roommate.
Yeah, God. Totally.
I hope not.
For my stud today, I'm going to go with Harrison Smith. He looked like prime Smith today. Fumble recovery, forced fumble, and then that interception, and then he laid some huge hits, especially that last hit on Waddle towards the end of the game. So I'm going to give credit to Smith. He's struggled the last couple of years, but today was a big game from him. And then we've been pretty decent towards the dude all year, but I'm going to go with my turd as Bradbury. They had him marked down as 4 pressures today, 1.5 sacks let up. So, I mean, he had a tough day. He looked lost out there a lot of the time.
All right, BK, well done, sir.
BK, always good.
Oh.
Always good.
Yeah,
Bradbury. He was playing a drum when he was talking there.
Yeah. God, I'm still torn. Look at this sexy son of a bitch.
Oh my God. I want to stroke that beard.
You're going in between us for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see it happen. Stud, definitely Ed Donatel.
Yes.
I was just talking shit last week. I wasn't sure if we had ever even seen a defense like really change this dramatically. It's good going into the bye week. We have a lot of tape we can look at to see how we did today. We're 5-1. That's all that matters. We got to have it to get in the playoffs. Look at what we did last year. We had all these close games, and we missed it by one game or half a game, whatever. Turd of the game. I'm kind of interested to see what we're going to do with this tight end core. I know we're looking at a tight end from the NFC West.
Mysterious.
I think maybe we need to get something there. I'm not sure how long before Thielen may have an injury. I don't know. He's looking kind of rough, but I mean, he's still a dog. I mean, he's still making the tough catches, and I like to see it. But an honorable mention for Turd is One Bar's internet connection he had wherever he was.
The Lisp.
Hey, Skull Brothers.
Venomous, our guy.
I think Venomous might have had D. Garcia's kid with him there. I heard some kid in the background. DeWells.
D. Wells, our guy. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. D. Wells. Boom, baby. Venomous. We love Venomous.
So good. Yeah, he's been there since the Skull Hole days.
Burnsy in the house.
Hey, Burnsy, we missed you on
What's
Wednesday,
up,
buddy.
guys?
What's up?
Yeah,
buddy?
I was working, but I did hear.
Anus prints?
What's that?
The fact on Wednesday was that you have a unique anus print, just like a fingerprint. I thought maybe there's anus prints in that frame back there.
They might be.
Oh no, well, it might be. You never know. Yeah, I had to work last week, so I didn't get to get on with you guys. But I did catch Patrick Harms busting my balls about looking down at the camera, so I decided to change up.
I was wondering.
Take it. Yeah, I decided to loosen it up a little bit just for Patrick Harms. So
love it.
Goddamn Harms.
But I want to give honorable mention to the only person who made a really significant play in the first half, the entire first half, and that's Wright with that 73-yard bombing punt from the back of the end zone.
Huge.
But game-wise, Patrick Jones, man, the guy had 2 sacks, he had 2 tackles for loss, and he came in to fill in Wanham's place, and he did fantastic. I want to see him getting more defensive snaps. For Turds, the interior offensive line. I mean, Bradbury got blown up for a sack. Ed Ingram got rolled over for a sack, and I started getting PTSD and thinking about last season. So they need to get back to where they've been the rest of the season and get their shit straight.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
Burnsy.
Boom.
Our guy.
Done,
well done, sir.
Hey, and you know what, Burnsy? Go back to what feels natural for you. You do what you want to do. Don't let Patrick
never let Harms
He's a
get in
bully.
your head.
He's a damn bully. Hey, D. Garcia.
Jacob T. Look at this guy. He's still wearing a twin side even after this season.
Hey.
I love it.
Yeah.
You got heart.
Well, all right. I just go with my 3 studs. Darius Smith, Harrison Smith, and Patrick Jones the second. I think he had 2 sacks. And also, come on, Ryan Wright, all pro propaganda. Come on, we got to get that going, guys. Turd, probably the Vikings offensive line, and mainly that's the first half. The first 4 drives were so, Vikings-esque. I was getting Cooper Rush PTSD flashbacks last year's Sunday night debacle.
True.
I guess 5-1 obviously is really good. I'm very happy with it. At the same time, that schedule towards, and obviously you can play the teams ahead of you, the Cardinals, the Commanders, and the Bills. That Bills game is going to be, I think, very, very important for this team. Obviously, I think they'll lose that game, if I'm being honest. That being said, they can't get their ass kicked in that game. But again, they can't get their ass kicked by the Cardinals or the Commanders. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I mean, 5-1, I'll take it. I don't think really anyone expected the Vikings to be 5-1. Even the most optimistic fans, I thought they'd be 4-2 at best. Yep. And I mean, obviously, I think they're happy Tua wasn't playing because I think if Tua plays, maybe a different story. But I'm happy 5-1. Yeah, that's it. Skull.
Boom, Jacob T. Well done.
Couple things before you take the next one. Boom, D. Garcia, thank you for the donation.
D. Garcia. Boom.
That was from the little one.
DJ.
And then
DJ.
Also, it appears there may be 2 Art Vandellays in the comments today. So, guys, lay off Art. He may have somebody impersonating him.
Come on. Art's a good guy. He's always commenting. Let's go to Jared. Is this the Jared?
What's up, guys?
What's up,
Is he ready to throw down?
Dude, always. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
I got a couple turds today.
Yeah.
The first one, that'll be Green Bay at home against the Jets. Let me hear you. Jets. Jets.
Yeah. Boom.
I'm all about that. The other turd is the Vikings defense in the first half. Okay, we'll throw in a third turd there. The Dolphins offense and their penalties in the first half.
Yeah.
That's I don't know, who played worse. The Vikings, it just seemed like if it was 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 20, they were going to get it. They were just going to get absolutely gassed.
Yeah.
But then they were going to get a fucking penalty. And the studs, the turd went into the locker room and it petrified, it solidified, and it came out as a stud. It wasn't just like a shutdown situation, but it made plays when it had to. And I loved it.
Boom, baby.
Well done. Well done. I like this Jared guy.
Jared. We need more Jared. He needs to come on next week for sure.
One thing with this defense, I forgot to mention, they were on the field a ton the first half. They played a shit ton the second half. But I mean, this 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. This was what they said it was 120 degrees on the Vikings sideline. So give the defense credit for not getting winded. And I think when we see these rotations, like there's one series where it's Hunter and Smith, the next one has got Jones and usually Wanham. So in this case, I don't know who the hell was out there, but well done. I mean, in this heat to sit there and keep pressuring this Dolphins team all day long, their stamina was very impressive today.
Stamina impressive, just like Lupagus on a Tuesday afternoon. We still got Skull TYA, Matamidai, and that man with the best hair in the world, Aaron Hunt. So stick around. We're bringing him on. So Skull TYA.
Are we having a commercial break?
It's been a while. I just want to make sure they stay on. Skull TYA. Look at that old school hat. It's beautiful.
I'm sorry, Skull TYA. I thought one bar was going to commercial. I didn't know what was going on there.
Oh, okay. Hey, I sent you guys an email like 3 times. I got undeliverable every time, so we'll figure it out.
No, you're good. We got it, man.
I saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got 3 honorable mentions. I'm going to say the Ed Donatell. Yep. Finally, he simplified the defense from what I understand, and then Kevin O'Connell. Why? Because unlike our coach we had the last 8-9 years, he actually makes offensive adjustments. Oh my gosh. The Dolphins were like, we're going to stop this. And next thing you know, they started throwing outside. They didn't know what to do. And then, of course, the Jets would be the third one. And then also, Jonathan Vilma said during the broadcast, he's like, the Vikings may not win pretty, but they win. He goes, you know what good teams do? Good teams win when they're not supposed to. So, Art, take a little solace in that. We're winning when we're not supposed to. Last year, the Vikings would probably not have any wins this year because I don't even think they would have beaten Green Bay the first week. So, as usual, guys, fantastic show. Skull in my turd. I guess I'm going to go. Ed Ingram had his welcome to the NFL moment today. Christian Watkins.
That was ugly.
Gave him his welcome to the NFL moment.
Boom.
But
absolutely
awesome, guys. I'll see you guys Wednesday for your live show. And as usual, fantastic show.
All right. Skull TYA.
We love that guy. So good. So good.
All right.
And I think
what?
Spoiler alert. I may be wearing a fancy suit this Wednesday because it's gonna be a word show.
Oh wow. All right. Matamidai, the man, the myth, the legend.
Matt Burns and Matamidai had a kid. This is what it looked like.
Holy shit. He's got a fluffy swim cap on.
Oh yeah.
Matamidai, what's up, buddy? What's your stud and turd?
All right, my turd, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I got 2. My first turd is motherfucking Adam Thielen. What a dog. Just working the field, getting those tough catches. And then my second turd is pretty much the defense overall, but specifically the Darius Smith had his official coming out, this is me game.
Hell yeah.
Did you call them turds? Did you mean studs?
Studs, sorry, studs.
Yeah, okay, I was thinking, what the hell?
Studs. Okay, my actual turds are the tight ends. It's just very lackluster. Yeah. I just there's nothing there. Irv Smith will make a catch or a touchdown every so often, but other than that, it's just like 1 yard throws and it's just ugh.
Yeah, you're right.
Matamidai, I feel like you've been on so many times. We need to start getting to know you a little bit more. What would you say is your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time probably would be Back to the Future.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow, that was impressive. All right.
Yeah, I was thinking he meant studs there. He kept talking about
he did.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The man with the most sexy hair in Vikings land. What's up, buddy? Aaron Hunt.
Go.
Oh, he's drinking.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll drink with you.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, guys. Sorry, not been on. Just recently got married. New job.
Congrats, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's hard to say a bunch of turds, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say Ed Ingram, turd. Rookie, we're giving him a little break. Overall, the offensive line today they struggle a little bit, but if you could tell me that the offensive line would look as good as it does right now, I'd be very happy.
Oh yeah.
Studs, man, you could hand out a lot of studs in this game, but Dalvin Cook, you saw that explosiveness. I know there's been a lot of talk on does he still have it? On that run, he has it. He still has that breakaway speed.
Yeah.
And another stud, another guy that was kind of looked down on, is he getting too old? Harrison Smith. How about that interception? Forced fumble. Harrison Smith, he's still a stud.
Boom.
Hey, appreciate you guys. One more for you.
Slam that thing,
Congrats.
baby. Hell yeah.
Congrats. Go consummate the marriage again.
Aaron Hunt, always good to see him.
Oh, handsome
Let's
guy.
go to Dave. What's up, buddy?
Hey, there he is.
I hope he can hear us. Can you hear us?
I think you can.
Hey, one more Lump my favorite set of Vikings broadcasters.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You guys got to check out Dave, the Climbing the Pocket. They do a fantastic show. Check it out.
If people don't know,
do it. Give the plug.
That's it.
From your heart.
Drop it.
there is one show I watch all week besides producing the Climbing the Pocket stuff,
There you go.
and that is One Bar and Lupagus. These guys are the best.
I appreciate that. Check out Climbing the Pocket. Dave does a fantastic job. They got a great team over there. They do a very, very good show. There's no doubt about it. We watch you guys as well.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I want to know your stud and third.
Yeah, I do too.
And
I'm
for
very
studs
curious.
and duds, the stud, I got to give it. There's so many it could go over. Ryan Wright, came back this week, but you can't give it to the punter. I got to give it to Patrick Peterson, who made a key play there at the end. Played well all day. Absolutely awesome for the old guy. And I love old guys because I am one. For the duds, those first 4 offensive sequences that went 3 and out, you got to quit that. You got to be better over time.
Well, hey, Dave, give us your thoughts moving forward. Confidence high, confidence low. I mean, we've got a schedule coming up that's fairly tough. I mean, where are you feeling?
No, I'm feeling the Vikings. I think they're improving every game so that they can take it into the playoffs. I think we've secured our spot already. We're 2 games up on the division. If we go 500, we're still in the playoffs. They are going to get better and better, just like that offensive line, just like Donatel and generating pressure today. I think it's a good thing. I'm still voting up. I'm high on the Vikings.
Boom, baby.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
Bam.
Appreciate you hopping on. Again, check out Climbing the Pocket. Dave does a fantastic job. They got a good show. He had a leg. That's why it seemed a little bit weird. He wasn't completely freezing on us.
Bit of a leg there. A skull TY. Hell yeah.
God
He's
damn
right
it.
too.
Yeah, Dave, if you're still watching, you got plenty of love in the comments. Everybody loves Dave.
Yeah,
They know who
everybody
Dave
loves Dave.
is. They know Climbing the Pocket. That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
All right, Lupagus, let's do our studs and turds. Be sure, hey, if you're watching, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 8,000. Hit that. I'll do one more. We got 2 new Patreons tonight. We're trying to, if we get a third, we're doing a giveaway. So there it is. It's only $2 a month.
All right. We start with turds because we like to end on a high note, correct?
Absolutely. You're going first. So who's your turd?
Yeah, and it's been mentioned a couple times, but I got to give it to Ed Ingram. Just a couple times today, he just looked completely overwhelmed, overmatched, and destroyed. And that happens. He's a rookie. He's a young player. It's going to happen. We should be thankful it has to happen more this year. So Ed Ingram is my turd, but he's that turd that feels really good coming out.
Don't all of them?
Sometimes it hurts.
Well, then maybe you should see a doctor.
I think it goes out on my pain pills. It hurt. A little constipated there.
Yeah, have a little sip of prune juice, maybe a little shot of apple cider vinegar.
I should have.
My turd, it's probably not fair. It wasn't mentioned once. He wasn't. I shouldn't say it. And it's Irv Smith. I mean, shit. He's had a shitty start to the season. Then he fumbles it away. I wanted to give it to Bradbury or Ed Ingram, but I'm going outside of the box a little bit. It's a guy who for the next couple of weeks needs to do everything possible when he has the ball in his hands and he's not. He fumbled. Are you kidding me? Irv Smith is my turd. Angry.
Irv Smith is your turd, but he does show us a little bit of his back muscles in the way he wears his jersey. So to that, it makes me a stud. My stud today, oh God, let's go either way, but I think I'm gonna go with Zadarius Smith over Patrick Jones. Zadarius Smith, so good. 4 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for a loss. This guy was a beast today. Just so good. This guy's always creating pressure. And we need a big play. You just say, come on, Z, do it. And he usually does it. He was a beast today. And he's my stud. He is my stud.
He is an absolute stud. There's no wrong answer for a stud today. There's no wrong answer when you win. And there's plenty of ways to go. I love the fact that the Hitman was getting love. Patrick Peterson was getting love. Patrick Jones should get love. Zadarius Smith should get love. But there's a common theme to all those guys, and they're all on the defensive side of the ball. And I'm giving it to Ed Donatel. I mean, it's kind of lame just to throw that big umbrella out there, but the fact that we've been so damn mean to Ed Donatel and just been so confused, he showed up today. I mean, I can't wait to see how many pressures we got total as a team. And we were just very, very aggressive, which we should have been against the Dolphins team who had shitty quarterback play. I mean, I don't care if Tyreek Hill went off, but Ed Donatel, three turnovers, 5, what was it? 5, I can't think of it.
So 6 sacks. I don't know where you're going with the 5.
That's what it was. 6 sacks, 3 turnovers, and we were just up in their grill. So Ed Donatel, my man, I'm already turning the corner. And yes, Hicks.
Cole Larson.
Did we see Brian Asamoah? Was he on the field today?
I don't know. He's supposed to get more snaps. I don't think he had a defensive stat. Hicks. I mean, he had 11 tackles, a sack, but he also
and a big old whiff.
I know.
I'll tell you one thing. Jordan Hicks is. I was very amused and excited about his number of tackles he had in the first couple early games. I don't give a shit about his tackles anymore. Just make the big ones. And he's not doing it.
Or make those tackles closer to the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage. So Asamoah didn't see much at all. So
no Asamoah, but those are studs and turds. Hit that sub button. That's it. We appreciate everybody hopping on, everybody giving us some love. It was a great show, and it's great to be 5-1.
Great show. Yeah, great to be 5-1. Now we have a bye week. We can rest easy, relax, and just come back refreshed as we take on those pesky Arizona Cardinals the day before Halloween. Hell yeah.
You lay your head down the night feeling real good about this 5-1 team because you close your eyes. I'm going to give you permission to have yourself a nice little wet dream tonight.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that. And this might help you get that wet dream. Remember this. The human anus can stretch up to 8 inches wide.
Prove it.